Tonight was the season opener for the UTPB Falcons here at Ratliff Stadium. Hello everyone, I'm Jaydon Hart here with My Falcon Radio. The UTPB Falcons took on number 7 Midwestern State. Midwestern State was coming off a big win against number 2 West Florida last week, and the UTPB Falcons held their own against the number 7 ranked team in the country. Let's take a look at the highlights from that game. Coach Carrigan and the UTPB Falcons taking the field at Ratliff Stadium against the number 7th ranked team in the country. Midwestern State had the ball first, and on a 4th down, the Falcons defense coming up big, and defense would be the story in the first half. Freshman Taylor Null got the start for the Falcons, and the Midwestern State defense held them in check 0-0 at the end of 1. Coming out in the second quarter, Null finds his receiver Christian Brown, and Brown gets the Falcons inside the red zone, and Marquis Simmons would finish off the drive, putting the Falcons on the board first. Midwestern State would respond though. Leighton Rabb finds his receiver Anthony Tennyson over the middle, 7-7. And right before halftime, Rabb steps back and finds Tennyson again on a bomb in the corner, making it a 14-7 game at halftime. Now after an MSU touchdown, Null finds Ben Galaviz, and Galaviz would turn on the Jets, finding the end zone, 21-14 Mustangs. Next possession for the Mustangs, running back Vincent Johnson breaks through the big hole and takes it to the house, an 80-yard touchdown run, and this would be the turning point in the second half for the Mustangs. Null throws an interception, and then the Mustangs defense forces another turnover, and after several unanswered points, Midwestern State defeated UTPB 43-21. Freshman quarterback Taylor Null, 22 for 35, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Marquis Simmons also played well, racking up another 100-yard game and also finishing with the touchdown. After the game, I talked to freshman starting quarterback Taylor Null and Falcons head coach Justin Carrigan about Null getting the start and how they felt the team played against the number 7th ranked team in the country.
I just had a lot of fun. I mean, it's a game that I love, and Coach gave me an opportunity, and so I'm just grateful to Coach for giving me an opportunity. I think we had great morale for the first half. Everyone was together, and I think that it continued for the second half. We just fell behind a little bit. Coach has been preaching on consistency, and so we showed spurts of great. We showed spurts of how good of a team we can be, and so we just need to run with that.
Well, he had a great camp. And I was sincere throughout the month of August that we had 4 guys battling. And, it was just the first 2 games I thought were winnable games, and it didn't happen. And just go back to the drawing board and figure out what changes, do we need to make, if we need to make any. And I felt like we needed to go ahead and give him a shot. He's done well up to this point. Yeah, there's no doubt I hate moral victories, but there's a lot to be positive about coming out of this game. To be 7-7 with just seconds left before halftime. Defense played really well, and at times offense was clicking. We got to become more consistent in every phase of the game, but there's a lot of positives to take away from this game for sure.
The Falcons are now 0-3 to start the season, which marks the worst start in program history, but it doesn't necessarily feel that way. A 10-point loss to Division I Texas Southern in Week 1, a 5-point loss traveling all the way to Northern Michigan last week, and then holding tough tonight against number 7 Midwestern State. This Falcon football team is a lot better than they have been in the past 2 seasons. It's just the little things, and as Coach Carrigan has said, just staying consistent. The Falcons will look to bounce back against Tarleton State, their rival, in Stephenville next week. That game is at 7 o'clock. Until then, I'm Jaydon Hart, signing off for My Falcon Radio.